Today is April 12, 2023. My name is Rob Carr of Kalamazoo Right to Life, and this is Pro-Life Week. Well, really only one thing on the market again today, another installment of the ruling out of Texas that would prohibit the FDA from approving mifepristone on the market. And but before that, I just want to mention a few things here. During World War II, the Nazis established an elaborate and sophisticated system of concentration camps. They had dozens of major camps and hundreds, literally hundreds of subcamps. But the Nazis only had really 6 extermination or death camps. Those are Chelmno, Belzec, Sobibor, Treblinka, Majdanek, and Auschwitz-Birkenau. And at these camps, the Nazis used a highly poisonous pesticide called Zyklon B as their go-to weapon, I would say, to kill over 1.1 million people at these death camps. Later on during the war, Zyklon B was also used at 3 more camps that were not technically death camps, but they killed many, many hundreds of thousands of people at Dachau, Buchenwald, and Mauthausen. So Zyklon B, even though it may have been originally a pesticide for agricultural purposes, it became the number one drug or poison to kill human beings. The number one choice. I mean, that's what it was used for, to kill human beings, Jews, gypsies, homosexuals, political prisoners, whatever category you fell into. But it was purposely used, almost exclusively used, to kill human beings. And I bring this up because of what happened last Friday, on Good Friday, when a federal judge in Texas, Matthew Kacsmaryk, issued a ruling that would take mifepristone off the market, or require the FDA to pull it from the market. Mifepristone is one of the 2 drugs used in medication abortions that has killed up to 50% of all abortions in the last few years. So we're talking about a drug that kills at least 400 to 500,000 babies through medication abortion. So it's a very dangerous drug, and its sole purpose is to murder. The sole purpose of mifepristone is to murder. And I just struggle when I think of the medical profession. They used to be adhering to the Hippocratic Oath. Do no harm, do no evil. The medical profession is there to administer healing. It's the art of healing and medicine to restore lives, not to take life, not to kill life. And we've said before, how innocent can you get from a developing baby, just a small baby in the womb? The safest place a baby could be is inside the mother's womb. But no, now in our society, the goal is to kill these babies, search them out, and kill them at all cost. So I noticed today in the news that 19 states attorneys general has just filed an amicus brief, a friend of the court brief, to the Court of Appeals for the Fifth Circuit. Like I mentioned last time, I think it's based in New Orleans. And the Biden administration has appealed, immediately they appealed Kacsmaryk's ruling to the Fifth Circuit to intervene and to overrule his decision. And I think I mentioned last time too that the Fifth Circuit is quite a conservative court. So it's hard to say how they're going to rule in this matter. But I'm just going to give you a list of these 19 states that have asked the Fifth Circuit to uphold Judge Kaczmarek's ruling from last week. Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Louisiana, Montana, Nebraska, Ohio, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Wyoming. And those 18 states were joining the Mississippi Attorney General, who filed the original amicus brief. So 19 states. And if you look at that list of states, most of them are conservative, pro-life states, and most of them have already banned most abortions since the Dobbs decision. And I also saw that two GOP congressmen have also filed an amicus brief to the same Fifth Circuit, signed by 70 more elected politicians or lawmakers, asking the same Fifth Circuit the same thing: uphold Judge Kaczmarek's ruling. Now, to complicate matters, over the weekend, a Washington State federal district judge. Now, remember, Kaczmarek is a federal district judge in Texas. Well, in Washington State, a federal district court judge ruled that, I'm going to get this right here, they're enjoining the FDA from, quote, altering the status quo and rights as it relates to the availability of mifepristone. So you've got two different district courts who have come to two opposite conclusions. So now I think the court out there in Washington is going to be under the jurisdiction of the Court of Appeals for the Ninth Circuit, which has historically been a very liberal appellate court. So if the Ninth Circuit upholds the judge in Washington, and if the Fifth Circuit upholds Kaczmarek's ruling, then you've got two appellate courts who are in conflict with each other. And typically when that happens, the Supreme Court must step in and issue a decision to clarify which position the court's going to take. And, these things do take time. Although I do think, given the nature of medication abortion and how so many pro-abortion groups and clinics and doctors really, really want this to be the drug of choice to kill babies, that it is very possible that the Fifth Circuit and the Ninth Circuit, as well as the Supreme Court, will hurry these cases along to get to a resolution. Because if 500,000 women are desperately trying to kill their babies, and now they are being blocked, which is a wonderful thing, but the courts may have to intervene to make this a speedy decision. And when I think of the hundreds of thousands of babies who will survive because they have not been murdered by Cyclone B, so to speak, by mifepristone, well, it's a wonderful thing that babies will live because this drug has been taken off the market. So with that, I'm going to let you go. I will see you next time. Oh, before I go, May 11, 2023, Focus on Life dinner, Camel's Right to Life. Please consider attending our main educational event of the year. And it's always a good occasion to sit and fellowship with like-minded people, hear a stirring, inspiring talk, and to enjoy the fellowship of like-minded pro-life believers. With that, I will let you go, and I will see you next time.